pole. The number 66 is Curtis Collins. Kyler Bertram in the 55, Scott Lindell in the 19, TJ Barker in the 5, and Pete Smith in the 99. In the air. Yellow on the speedway for the jump of the 67 of Josh Peebles. Green flag in the air for Peebles and Curtis Collins. And we'll try it again. Green flag back in the air. Good battle between Curtis Collins and the 67 of Peebles. The 66 going to win out. Kyler Bertram got into the back of the 66 of Collins just a little bit off the corner. He's going to come around the outside and take the race lead into turn number 3. Bertram, Collins. Kyler Bertram, your race leader, halfway home. White flag for Kyler Bertram. Checkered flag for Kyler Bertram. Curtis Collins finishes second. Josh Peebles third. Scott Lindell in fourth. Heat race number 2, winner from Akron, Ohio in the RPM Auto Sales, Joe's Auto, Tony Newman Roofing, and Lakes Auto Recycling, sponsored number 55. Put your hands together for Kyler Bertram. Ross Mountain Barbecue mini trucks for their heat race. Connor McLean will start on the pole with Blake Ripley alongside. The 99 is Bob Johnson. Your fastest qualifier, the 4:43 of Eddie McLean. Making his final starts here at Midvale Speedway, the 31 is Bill Aubil, 57 of Rick Brink, and the 68 of Ron Hoopengarner Jr. Getting ready to go green, McLean and Ripley. Green flag is in the air. Green flag in the air for Connor McLean and Bob Johnson. Connor McLean, your race leader. Bob Johnson second. Caution on the speedway for the 29 of Trenton Croft. One lap complete. Connor McLean, green flag back in the air. Bob Johnson in second. Eddie McLean, Bill Abil. Connor McLean continues to lead halfway home, 4 in, 4 to go. White flag for Connor McLean, Bob Johnson, and Eddie McLean. Checkered flag, Connor McLean, your winner. Bob Johnson finishes second, Eddie McLean third, Bill Abil in fourth. Heat race winner for the Ross Mountain Barbecue Mini Trucks from Carrollton, Ohio, in the Corner Bar in Minerva. Jomac Truck Bodies and Cranes, Napa, Columbia, sponsored 442. Put your hands together for Connor McLean. So the 0 of Alan Clark, the 9 of Gavin Roop, the 00 of John Heidi, the 69 of Drew Romig, the 47 of Don Rufner Jr., the 8 of Jeffrey Orr, the 44 of Mike Stuber, the 36 of Dunwoody Rich Dunlap. Heat race for the compacts, getting ready to go green. 8-lap heat race, number 1. And we're green. Alan Clark, your race leader. Still good battle with Drew Romig and the 9 of Gavin Roop for second. Jeffrey Orr right there. Dunlap, Heidi all bunched together for that second, third, fourth, and fifth spots. Alan Clark, your race leader. Halfway home this time. 4 in, 4 to go. 3 wide off of 4. Gavin Root getting shuffled back. Jeffrey Orr going to move up, and here comes Drew Romick to the outside of Alan Clark for the race lead. White flag for Alan Clark. Checkered flag, Alan Clark your winner. Drew Romick finishes second. John Heide third, Jeffrey Orr fourth, Don Rufner Jr. in fifth. Again, your champion in 2021, DR3. Don Rufner III is your compact champion. He clinched that last week, or 2 weeks ago rather. He is not here tonight, not feeling well, so we will do his championship ceremony on Fall Classic night. Heat race winner from Yurksville, Ohio in the Mid-Vid Racing videos, Ross Mountain Barbecue, Dirty Thumb Auto, Dan Miller Trucking, ACDC, and Renneker Racing sponsored number 0. Put your hands together for Del Mar. Alan Clark. Corbin Robinson will start on the pole. Zach Marshall alongside Ronald Bunton, Justice Lenars. Toby Cook in the 16 tonight. Tyler Harmon, Tabby Stuber, Brenton Irwin. Green flag in the air. And a 3 wide, not going to work. Ronald Bunton gets shuffled out. Oh, Toby Cook squirrely off of turn number 4. He's going to go to the outside of Marshall for the lead into turn number 1. Marshall going to have the race lead. Toby Cook gets a little bump. Caution on the speedway. Tabby Stuber, Brenton Irwin, and Harmon. Getting ready to go back to green. 3 laps to go. Green flags in the air. White flag for the 23 of Marshall. Corbin Robinson second, Justice Lenars third, Brenton Irwin fourth. Checkered flag for Zach Marshall. Corbin Robinson finishes second, Justice Lenars third. Drivers, when you are done passing the helmet, the donations go over to the pit tower. Drivers, when you're done passing the helmet, the donations go to the pit tower. Thank you. And thank you to everyone who donated tonight, to the Doug Mate family and the Sue Schwark family. Your winner in the 23M from Barnhill, Ohio. Put your hands together for Zach Marshall. Harley Williams in the 23. The 85 of Jonathan Weber, green flag out. Corey Herron in the 79. The 9C is Chris Billiter. The 22 of Braden Maurer. The 79 of Eric Brokaw. The 4 of Andrea Leach. Oh, 3 wide on the bottom. Look at Billiter on the outside. First race here at Midvale Speedway. He's trying the third groove. Harley Williams going to be your race leader, lap number 1. Still 3 wide. Make sure you check out that Mid-Vid Racing video drone cam that's being done on the recordings tonight for Mid-Vid Racing videos. Multiple different views. Awesome stuff by Mid-Vid Racing videos tonight. Again, a huge thank you to Brandon and Tyler McCrae for doing a great job on the multiple views tonight for Mid-Vid Racing videos. Craig Mishler might be fired after tonight. Corey Herron going to take the lead. Braden Maurer sideways on his own, leading. Almost gets upside down. The 79 of Herron back out front. Corey Herron still out front in the 79. Maurer trying to get a run to the inside. He's going to get there. Braden Maurer up to the door. He's there. Herron going to slide up the racetrack. Braden Maurer, leader into turn number 3. Off of turn number 4, white flag in the air for Braden Maurer. Caution on the speedway. Braden Maurer, Corey Herron, Harley Williams, and Andrea Leach. Oh, Leach gets in hot. She's going to spin out in turn 1, cut some grass. She'll continue on, and Braden Maurer going to come off of turn number 4. He's going to take the win. Braden Maurer, your winner. Herron finishes second. Williams in third. Leach gave it a shot. Bosler's Honeybees, Dickerhoof's Garage and Wheel Alignment, Maurer's Tinning, Detailing, and Vinyl Design, sponsor number 22. Your winner, Braden Maurer. Your trophy stock heat race. Starting on the pole, Jordan Dennison, Damian Andrews alongside. Chris Burdett in the 61 that was the 62. the 2 of A.J. Andrews, the 07 of Evan Worrell, the 6 of Nolan Caldwell. Your fastest qualifier, Noah Kaufman. Caden Scott, Storm Johnson out back. Field to get the 1 to go signal. Green flag in the air. Jordan Dennison, here comes the 61 of Burdett. He's going to get into, and yeah, this caused a fracas down in turn number 2. All right then. Getting ready to go green. Jordan Dennison, Damian Andrews. Green flag in the air. Damian Andrews will take the race lead, bring his brother AJ along with him. Some cars bumping and banging back in the pack, but everybody sorts out. And now we're going to be 3 wide into turn number 3. Caden Scott on the outside in the 62, beside his fellow championship nemesis Nolan Caldwell. Caden Scott going to go around the outside of Damian Andrews for the race lead. Andrews going to battle back on the bottom. White flag in the air for Damian Andrews. Trying to hang on out front, Caden Scott, Nolan Caldwell alongside. Behind, I mean. Checkered flag for Damian Andrews. Pulling to the line from Alliance, Ohio, and the D&N Lawn Care sponsor, number 42, your winner, Damian Andrews. Kids.
Growing Hands Adults, or Growing Wings Adult Services. Growing Wings Adult Services.
Is it really?
No.
I was like, yeah.
All right, so your starting lineup will look like this. It'll be the 23 of Brian Taylor. Outside of Taylor, it'll be Barney Gerber. Inside row number 2 is Brandon Huff. Outside of him is Bailey Delfloss, your defending champion. Inside row number 3, the series founder is Billy Straley in the Coyote Entertainment 65. Outside of him is your current point leader, your fast qualifier in the 37, Speedy Spencer Steinman. And the first woman ever to appear in a CRS Truck Series race, Lindsay Fade, there in the 31 truck. So, ladies, you got a lady representing you guys out there in the 31 truck. So, ladies, put your hands together for Lindsay. Her first time in a truck. We'll go 30 laps, ladies and gentlemen, 30 laps. One more time. How many wants to see the 23 win? How about the 3 of Gerber? What about the 21 of Brandon Huff? How about the 4 of Delfloss? What about that 65 of Billy Straley? How about your current point leader, 27, Brad Copen? Fast qualifier, Steinman. And the 31 of Fade. Here we go. Green, green, green out of turn number 4. It'll be Taylor and Gerber. So Gerber, high side already. Brian Taylor to the lead. He was working on that truck back there, but look at Brandon Huff down to the bottom of Taylor. Billy Straley looking to follow suit and come right behind Huff. Speedy Spencer Steinman there in the 37. He's right back behind the 65 of Straley. Straley now got his sights set on the 21 truck. Copen falls back. Copen is your champion. As he took the green flag, your top 3 will look like this. Uh-oh, Speedy Spencer Steinman now to the inside, your fast qualifier. Keep an eye on that 37 truck. Billy Straley and Speedy Spencer Steinman having a good battle for the 2 spot. Keep an eye out on that. Brad Copen now to the 4 spot. Brian Taylor moving back to the 5. He's got a battle going on with the 04 Delfloss. Keep an eye on the 04 and the 23. Speedy Spencer Steinman now to the 2 spot. Delfloss now moves in the top 5. Brandon Huff out front, out there in the lead all by himself, but he's got the 37 of Speedy Spencer Steinman on the back bumper, knocking on the door. Ringing the doorbell, says, I want that number 1 spot. So the 21 now got somebody knocking on the back door. Is knock, knock, knock by Speedy Spencer Steinman. Lindsay Fade about a half a straightaway in front of these guys. She's getting the move over flag. Brandon Huff still out front. 37, Speedy Spencer Steinman. Billy Straley will take it pit side in the 65. That'll hand the 3 spot over to Brad Copen. Bernie Gerber just hitting the wall on the backstretch, but he kept going. White-walled that truck. Speedy Spencer Steinman, your new leader in the 37. He is really good here at the track. He won here earlier on in the summer, so Speedy Spencer Steinman, your top qualifier. Your Growing Wings Adult Services. 31 off, Lindsay Fade off the track. Fast qualifier, he got the extra $100. You'll also be giving out an extra $50 for 3 random trucks here after the feature. Brad Copen here in the 27 truck. So Speedy Spencer Steinman out to a comfortable lead here in the 37 truck. Tw 13 laps in, 17 to go. 13 in, 17 laps yet to go. ladies and gentlemen. Speedy Spencer Steinman out on a Sunday cruise. Got it on set on cruise control in that 37 truck. Brandon Huff there in the 21. So Brad Copen, the 27 of Papuga Motorsports, number 27, also sponsored by Perfection Fabricators. Delflaw still in the top 4 spot. So it'll be Speedy Spencer Steinman, Brandon Huff, Brad Copen, Billy Delfloss, Brian Taylor. Taylor from Cleveland, Ohio, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, something breaking on Taylor's truck as he locks it up. He'll have to take that thing pit side. Unfortunate for the 23. All right, here we go. Green, green, green. So Brandon Huff now moving to the 2 spot. Look at the battle there between the 04 and the 27 as they go side by side. Speedy Spencer Steinman out front. So it'll look like this. Spencer Steinman, 21 of Huff, 27 Brad Copen, 04 Bailey Delflaw. 22 laps in, 8 to go. 22 and 8 laps yet to go. The 137 chassis. This is Dad's truck. Speedy stepping inside the 37 truck. He won earlier in the season out here at Midvale Speedway, looking to do it again, becoming back-to-back 2-time winners for the CRS. 5 laps to go, 5 to go. This time by for the 37 of Speedy Spencer Steinman. Speedy Spencer Steinman, 37. He's got 3 more circuits around Midvale Speedway until he picks up the win here for the CRS Truck Season Championship night here at Midvale Speedway. So white flag this time by for the 37 of Spencer Steinman. Look at the inside. Brad Copen going to the inside of the 21, trying to take over that 2 spot. Watch the battle. Brad Copen inside. The 21 of Brandon Huff on the high side. Copen now to the 2 spot. So Brad Copen on the left. Oh, something wrong with the 21 and the 04. Checkered flag has flown on the field.
Hold that. Hold more front stretch, please. Hold forward if you can hear me. Come back around. Come back around, hold forward. If you're still able to move.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, how about that? How'd you like Speedy Spencer Simon putting this thing in victory lane here? TruckAccidents.com, HMS Industries 137 Motorsports, all sponsors on this truck. Speedy, no stranger to victory lane here, whether it's a modified or it's a truck. He's your fastest qualifier track record holder. Now he picks up season championship night here at Midvale Speedway.
Go ahead, Jeff.
And put your hands together back there for the 27 of Brad Copen, your series champion, ladies and gentlemen. As he's out of the truck, ladies and gentlemen, Speedy Spencer Steinman, ladies and gentlemen. Speedy gets a hug in victory lane. First and foremost, congratulations here, buddy. How's this thing feel? This thing's a rocket, man. Anytime you guys come here, no matter with what truck, the 50 or the 37, fast trucks, man. This thing was a rocket, man. Explain the race to us.
Yeah, I love racing here. We usually have good luck bringing these trucks here, and they've been fast. 3 times we brought them here with 2 different trucks, so this is the best it's been, though, with getting the track record. I'm pretty happy with that. It's about the only racing accomplishment I think I haven't really gotten yet, so I'm pretty happy about the track record, but this thing was just bolted up. I'm glad that I was able to get to the front early and then just cruise for a while, but I just can't thank my dad, Grandpa, Ashley, Kendall, Uncle Randy, Alexa, JT, everyone that helps on this thing. This win's for Doug. I've been racing with for a long time, so for Doug, for Sue, she's done so much for the truck series and for Midwest racing, all across the state and everything. And JT's Grandma Judy, she's not in too good shape right now, so this one's for them.
Anybody else you like to thank to get you here? Any sponsors you like to thank?
Just TruckAccidents.com, Direct Detail, 137 race cars. I love racing these trucks. Thanks to Billy and you, Dave, for everyone that helps put these things together. And they're a blast to race, and I enjoy doing it.
Spencer, we appreciate you coming out, man, and taking time and racing with us each and every time you guys come out. Put your hands together for him one more time. Speedy Spencer Simon, ladies and gentlemen. Go over here to Brad Copen as he wants to go into victory lane and congratulate. Brad got the nice new suit over here. Brad, long season, but man, you have been on a roll with this 27 truck since coming aboard on that, man. How's it feel to win the championship here and know that you're going to get a belt now? Now you're going to dethrone Bailey and get that nice belt that we got for the CRS Truck Series. How's that going to feel?
I'm just so happy. I mean, I've never ran for a championship before. This is the first time. I'm ecstatic.
Anybody you like to thank to get you here, man?
Yeah, I want to thank Amy and Bob, my mom and my dad, the law firm for truck safety, Andy Young, my dude, Ride with Valor, great people, Perfection Fabricators, CPR Tire. I want to thank my sister, Michael Place, TJ, Lindsay, and especially Jesse Adams.
All right, there you have it, Brad. I want to thank you for taking time out of your day to stop and do some pictures. I know I got a hold of you early this morning. Your mom got them and brought them to me. But all the kids up there love them, man. I was handing them out during the ride in the car, and they got them. How many kids up there got the Brad Copen pictures? All right, there you have it. Brad Copen, congratulations again on your championship. Anybody else you'd like to thank before we close it out?
Well, I want to thank all the fans. It's been a great season. I love coming here. You guys are awesome. I want to thank John Chapman, Chris. Just thank you.
All right, there you have it, Brad. Congratulations one more time. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for him. The number 27, Brad Copen, your series champion. Then you got here the defending champion in the Russell Realtors number 04 Baker Enterprise. Bailey Delfoss finishing, you believe, 8th in points. Not a good season for Bailey, but Bailey, you're here This season championship night, man. How's it feel to be here, though? I know you guys worked on this truck back in the pits all day. Your dad, Scott, got here a little late after he was done doing his job, but you got a whole crew back there, man. Everybody's ready for 2023, right? Or 2022.
Oh, yeah, we'll be ready. We'll be ready. I want to thank my mom and my dad and Scott for all they do. And I want to thank my girlfriend and my little brother Ryan for all his hard work.
And I know your dad had surgery a couple weeks back, man. You and Ryan been busting tail on this thing to get it up and going. Kudos to you guys, man. Your dad said that he's very, very proud of you guys, man. So you guys put your hands together for Bailey and his brother for helping his dad out to get this truck out here. Anybody else you want to thank before we close it out?
I'd like to congratulate Brad on his championship and congratulate Spencer on the feature win. And that's all.
All right, there you have it. Bailey Delfloss, ladies and gentlemen, the 4 finishing in the 3 spot. One more time again, ladies and gentlemen, CRS Truck Series, we're done here. Thank you, Midvale Speedway, for allowing us to race here throughout 2021. Hopefully, we'll be back next year. I'm going to hand it over to my homeboy over here and my fellow Steelers fan, Chris Kale, baby.
There you go. Here we go, Steelers, right? Huh? There you go. I like it. In each feature here on Van Meter Auto Repair Night, season championship night. This championship has already been decided. Don Rufner III, not here tonight, not feeling well. We're thinking about you, DR3, and DR3's championship celebration will happen coming up in the Fall Classic in October. So, your season championship feature, the 00 of John Heide, the 47 of Don Rufner Jr., the number 8 of Jeffrey Orr, the 44 of Mike Stuber, the 36 of Rich Dunlap, the 79 is Phil Bunton Jr., the 57, the Sizzla, Blaze Bacon, the 52 is Jeremy Salinger, your fastest qualifier, the 53 of Curtis Finlayson, the 69 of Drew Romig, the 9 of Gavin Roop, the 0 of Alan Clark, the 23 of Brenton Irwin, the 5 of Tabby Stuber, the 6 of Tyler Harmon, and out back the 16 of Toby Cook. If you lost a pair of glasses, go see the guy in turn 4 that is the pit gate monitor. If you lost a pair of glasses, go see the guy in turn 4. Getting ready to go green, 15 lap. Bucky Mowing Compact, feature is green. Back green flag racing. Stuber will join the field. Good job by the crew. Green flag is in the air. Jeffrey Orr on the outside of Heide for the race lead. New race leader, Jeffrey Orr in the 8. comes Rufner Jr. Thought about the 3-wide look inside of Heidi. Jeffrey Orr loving what he's seeing if he had a mirror. Halfway home, Jeffrey Orr with about a 10-car length lead over John Heidi in second. Good battle behind them between Rufner Jr., the 36 of Rich Dunlap, the 79 of Bunton, the 57 of Bacon, the 53 of Finlayson, and the 52. And now we've got a fire on the front straightaway. So getting ready to go green, Jeffrey Orr, green flag in the air. Laps to go for Jeffrey Orr. Getting ready to go back to green. Green flag is back in the air. Jeffrey Orr, your race leader. Don Rufner Jr. trying to get around the 79 of Phil Bunton Jr. Bunton to the second spot. Rufner back to third. Salinger fourth. Finlayson fifth. Jeffrey Orr looking for that first feature win of the year in only a second start of the year. Don Rufner Jr., Curtis Finlayson in row 2. Green, white, checkered. Jonathan Smith's green flag is in the air. Phil Bunton Jr. slips up the racetrack. Here comes Finlayson. White flag for Jeffrey Orr. Into turn number 3. Final time off turn number 4. Your winner, Jeffrey Orr in the 8th. Finlayson finishes second, then Phil Bunton Jr., Don Rufner Jr., and Jeremy Salinger. 2021, and only a second time in the car this year, getting ready to climb out in NAC Tuning Victory Lane on season championship night. Here's your winner, Jeffrey Orr. He's going to go over and give the wife and daughter a hug and a kiss first. Give Dad a high five over there. All right. Dad got the high five and the kiss, so it's all good. All right, man. So what made you decide to come out and, you come out last week and said, I'm just going to go ahead and run it. Your dad told me, he said, I finally got him talked into it.
Yeah, I just want to do it for my daughter, my family, my wife, my dad. We've done this for so long. We've been here for so long. Sorry if I'm a little jittery. It's been a long time, and I'm a little out of breath. But I just wanted to come back for you guys. I mean, I just did a video with my work not too long ago, Provia, and just explaining the history here and stuff like that. We're all passionate about what we do here and what we come, and it's just nice to, let's put our differences aside for the night and let's just enjoy some racing, good, clean racing, fun, excitement, and family like this. So.
And I agree with you, right? Sometimes it's good to step back for a little bit, take a little bit of a break, kind of regroup, and then come back and be ready to go again.
Yeah, I can just tell you that all them years of getting screamed at by, John McNutt, my dad, Kelly, and all them old-timers, no offense, not old-timers too much, but my old man, he's pretty good at talking me through things and being like, hey, it's just a car, get out there, do your thing, you know what to do. So yeah, it's good to have them years underneath your belt and you know how to run different people and stuff like that to contain your lead and stuff like that, but yet do it in a friendly, clean way.
Well, congratulations, buddy. Who you want to thank on this 8 tonight?
Well, obviously, I got to thank, I'm going to choke up a little bit, my wife and my daughter. They drive me every day to be successful. My dad, of course, he provides the cars and trusts me with them. The biggest thing that I want to thank is obviously today's 9/11. We wouldn't be able to do this without the men and women that protect us. With my wife being a nurse and a lot of family members that are nurses and stuff like that and first aid responders. So, huge shout out to them. None of this would be possible without them protecting us each and every day and taking care of us. And then as for sponsors, obviously, I got to thank Toby Cook with tuning. I got to make sure I read the name correctly. Dynamite Tuning. I want to make sure I got that correct. Obviously, Keith Cars, they provide a lot of parts and services to us. Keith Anthony's great. Obviously, Bucky Mowing, Dan Bucky is the man behind the scenes that keeps all of us coming here, and he's texting me. He called me this morning real early, and he's like, hey, man, you coming tonight? He's like, well, I'm going to be there. So he's been a big supporter of mine and striving to make sure I get out here because he knows that the ethnicity that I bring and family orientation. So,
congratulations, buddy. Welcome back to NAC Tuning Victory Lane.
Thank you guys so much, and thanks you guys for sticking around.
Family man Jeffrey Orr back in Victory Lane at Midvale Speedway. So basically, Bob Snyder Jr. needs to finish in the 6th position to secure the championship no matter what Jonathan Ritter does. Ritter needs to win and have Bob Snyder Jr. finish 7th or worse. So we'll have to wait and see how things shake out. That is the scenarios for the championship for the McIntosh Oil Company late models here on Van Meter Auto Repair Season Championship Night. 30-lap feature. Jesse Adams will start on the pole. The 25 of Chris Grubbs alongside. Then the 52 of Kyle Warner. The 17 of Bob Snyder Jr. The 0 of George Riddle. The 67 is Bob Page. The 48 is Jonathan Ritter. The 21 of the Codeman, Cody Jaybert. The 77 of Joe Fuchs. The 18 is Emerson Huffman. He is your fastest qualifier tonight. The 44 is Chase Berkey. The 69 is Neil Rowley. The 66 of Bob Sanquest Sr. The 88 is Bernie Minnick. The 17 of Randy Smart. The 4 is Corey Herron. The 07.
18 and 70.
The 07 is Brock Bircher. And the 57 is AP Wren. flag racing. The 1, the 25, green flag in the air. Complete. 29 to go. Jesse Adams, Bob Snyder Jr. Snyder sitting right where he's at. He's a 4-time champion in the late model division. Green flags in the air. George Riddle on the move in the outside lane. He's to the outside of the 52 of Kyle Warner. Of Joe Fuchs, your front 6. Chief. Will come around to green. Hopefully we can get some laps under our belts. Green flag is in the air. Jonathan Ritter looking to the outside of Bob Snyder Jr. And here comes the 18 of Emerson Hoffman. Hoffman to the inside. Ritter going to pull off the speedway. That will be your championship right there. Jonathan Ritter to the pits. Bob Snyder Jr. is now a 4-time late model champion at Midvale Speedway. Jesse Adams continues to lead Bob Snyder Jr. Emerson Hoffman in the 18 runs third, the 67 of Bob Page, the 0 of George Riddle. halfway mark. Jesse Adams continues to lead Bob Snyder Jr. and Emerson Hoffman, your front three. Bob Page, George Riddle right there. Top five, all nose to tail. Here comes Emerson Hoffman to the inside of Jesse Adams. 10 laps to go. 10 to go. Emerson Hoffman knocking on the door of Jesse Adams. Moving through lap traffic, Huffman's got his opportunity now to get around Jesse Adams. 8 laps to go. Emerson Hoffman to the race lead. New race leader Emerson Hoffman. To go, Emerson Hoffman looks like he's finally going to get the monkey off the back at Midvale Speedway. Kid has been snake bit several times here. Led in 4th of July races, led in Ohio Invitationals. 2 laps away is Hoffman. Bob Snyder Jr. all over the back of the one of Jesse Adams. Adams a good run in that second spot. Now here comes Snyder. Snyder going to look to the inside. He'll get there. Little bit of contact. White flag in the air. Bob Snyder Jr. will be your 2021 late model champion. And your season championship feature winner will be Emerson Hoffman in the 18. Snyder will finish second. Adams third. Bob Page fourth. And Cody Jayberg in fifth. Gets the monkey off the back in the 18. Needle Speed Solutions, Direct Detail, Earnest Performance, All-Star Performance, sponsored number 18. So close to a couple tire rubs there.
Tell you what,
Whew.
it took him.
So we'll get the Bob Snyder Jr. your champion here in a minute. 4-time late model champion. But we got a season championship race winner to talk to as he gets ready to climb out, finally getting the monkey off his back in Knack Tuning Victory Lane. Here's your winner, Emerson Hoffman. Dude, You're pretty close to a tire rub right there. You got some body panels to work on this week.
Yeah, it looks like it. I think I'm taking the truck home.
Well, but I got to tell you, man, what a good job you guys did racing up front. A little bit of contact here and there, but you know what? You guys gave each other room to gather it up.
Yeah, I kind of thought I had the spot on Jesse. I thought maybe he'd come down a little bit, but it was one of them deals too close. I let all the gas, let him go. Then he gave me plenty of room next time by, so.
Exactly, and that's what it's all about, right? Just be clean. Don't have to treat each other like crap. We can clean and green, right?
Yeah, that was a race. It was fun.
Absolutely, and you finally got the monkey off your back, man. I put a hex on you a couple weeks ago to try and get all that bad muju out of there. You finally did it, man.
Yeah, I mean, Brian puts together an awesome piece, and I'd be lying if I said I didn't want to win in my own car, but, I mean, you got to give credit to these guys. These cars are awesome. Does a good job putting them together.
Win's a win, baby.
You're right.
Who you want to thank on this 18?
I want to thank Brian Short, first off, Brandon, Earl, Brian's whole crew, Steve, down at Needle Speed Solutions, Hutter, and all his sponsors and stuff. I can't remember them all, but Direct Detail. And then my guys and my wife and kids and all the guys that go to the track with me and never gave up. Then everybody remember, too, 20th anniversary of 9/11 here tonight. So, and then congratulations to Bob Snyder on his points championship win, and I'll let him go celebrate now.
All right, congratulations, buddy. Your winner, Emerson Huffman.
Good run, bud.
Wheel his machine into victory lane down here once the 18 deal gets done. Bob, I know we're going to keep things moving, so I'm going to interview you while you're sitting here. In your wildest dreams, did you ever think you would be a 4-time late model champion at Midvale Speedway?
Not a single day in my life when, just always being on my dad's pit crew. Then my dad died. I didn't have anybody. But now I got every one of these people behind me. Everybody in the crowd that's my fans. I just want to say, everybody out there, love your people. Don't hate anybody, because this world is really sad right now, and we all got to be positive. And I'm just thankful that Kelly and John Chapman give us an awesome place to race, and I guess I did it again.
You did it again, Bob. Congratulate, man. So happy for you. A great battle all year long. You had multiple guys taking shots at you. You fended them off and won the championship, man. You deserve it. Who you want to thank on the 17 tonight, man? All your sponsors. You got more sponsors on this car than I think anybody does in the field, and there's a reason why.
I work hard at my job, and I work hard, and a lot of my sponsors came to me and said, hey, can I put my name on your car? Well, I started winning. My wife's my good luck charm. Got 4 championships with her. But I want to thank Landstar, Van Meters, Weather Makers, The Water Doctor, Yoder Plumbing, Alexis Builders, Smith's Auto Sales, and I got Guest Motors, Over the Rail Diner. I mean, you got to go there and eat fish on Friday nights. It's all you can eat, and it is awesome. But I just want to thank everybody again, and thank everybody in the crowd that cheers for me every week. We did it.
Congratulations, Bob. You know what? Class move. Congratulations on your championship number 4. We'll see you at the banquet with that big trophy, baby. Bob Snyder Jr., your 2021 late model champion here at Midvale Speedway. 4-time champion. Street stock, he starts alongside. The 58 is Zach Koger. Then the 22 of Kylie Wood. Kylie's got a couple wins under her belt. She's in Katie's car tonight. The 3 is Kyle Grove. He will be probably your runner-up in the championship this year. The 75 is Bob Passwater Sr. The 7 of Gabe Pringle. The 8 is Tad Grove. The 88 is Dave Wagner. Again, once we get 1 lap complete, he will be your champion, or Dennis Wood will be the champion with the 88 machine. 55 is Kyler Bertram. The 19 is Scott Lindell. The 67 is Josh Peebles. The 66 Curtis Collins in the 66. The 99 is Pete Smith. The 54 is the Mineral City Marauder. And the 87 rounding out the field is TJ Barker. 20 lap Snap-on Tools by Doug Pohl Street Stock feature here on Van Meter Auto Repair Season Championship Night. Ian Porco, Jason Gruhl. Green flag is in the air. Jason Gruhl to the front. Porco gives him a little tap now. Green flag in the air, Porco and Koger. Pringle 6. Those are your front 3 rows. 2 laps complete. Dennis Wood, your champion in 2021. Green flag is in the air. Zach Koger in the 58, your race leader. The 3 of Kyle Grove runs second. Then the 64 of Ian Porco. The 88 of Dave Wagner. The 22 of Kylie Wood. And the 7 of Gabe Pringle. So the 99 of Pete Smith being shown the black flag to go pit side for not keeping up with the speed of the field. Gabe Pringle to the inside of Kylie Wood. Zach Koger, Kyle Grove, Dave Wagner, Ian Porco, your front four. Kyle Grove, couple of laps away, needs to get around that 58. The 88 of Dave Wagner looking to sweep the night. Already the championship winning car looking to the outside of Grove. Grove trying to get around Koger for the race lead. Dave Wagner to the inside of Kyle Grove for second. White flag for Zach Koger. Off turn number 4, third feature win of the year for the Red Rocket. Dave Wagner will finish second, Kyle Grove third, Ian Porco fourth, and Gabe Pringle finishes fifth. Got a Samsung phone up here in the tower. It's got a Tool and Die, South Philly Pizza, Federated Auto Parts, Consolidated Stitches Embroidery, Matco Tools by Mike Raybung, and Tedesco Racing Graphics sponsored number 58. Climbing out, here's your winner, the Red Rocket, Zach Koger. How about a big round of applause, Dave Wagner and the Dennis Wood Racing Team for their championship. Season championship race win in the Street Stocks, third of the year. Congratulations, my friend.
I appreciate it. I want to get one more sticker. I want to be the one to have at least 3 on everybody else. So I appreciate everybody's help. And Rich and Kevin, they're why I'm here. So it was awesome.
Who you want to thank sponsor-wise on this 58, man?
I do want to thank Federated Auto Parts. I want to thank Haas Body Shop, Steve Gillen and all them, Tedesco Racing Graphics, Consolidated Stitches, Blick Tool and Die, Matco Tools. Mike's been a big supporter of me when I had compacts. So to all those guys, my whole team's here, my dad, all my family's in the stands. So to pull this one off is awesome and sweet to have another big trophy on the shelf. So.
Absolutely, man. Congratulations. Welcome back to Nat Tuning Victory Lane.
Thank you, guys.
Meter Auto Repair Modifieds for their feature. Extra money for the top 3. Starting on the pole, Vanessa McCreary in the 71. Tight championship battle. The number 3 of Austin Berger. The 28 is Brandon France. The 17 of Andrew Smart. The 13 is Kenny Feaster Jr., the 0 of Mike Bowers. The 66 Lewis McGrath in the 66, the 55 of Brandon Bailey. The 49 is Bob Page, one of those guys that's battling for the championship. So if I have it right, if I remember right, currently, Philip Cox leads the championship by 1 point over Bob Page. Kevin McClintock is 9 points back. So Kevin McClintock 9 points behind Bob Page. Philip Cox, whoever finishes ahead of the other one, could be the champion depending on what McClintock does behind him. So going to keep an eye on that championship battle, the race within the race. 331 is Mike Stone, Philip Cox in the 09. The 27 is Randy Gray, the 38 of Kevin McClintock, the 69 of Neil Rowley, the 24 of Nick Grubbs. The other 24 Michael Doherty in the other 24, the 74 of Bob Passwaters Jr. and the 15 of Lee McCreary. Going to give them 2 laps to get heat in their tires. 02. Kenny Feaster Jr., Mike Bowers in row 3. Green flag in the air. Austin Berger to the outside. He'll have the race lead. Great job up front between Vanessa McCreary, Austin Berger, and the 17 of Andrew Smart. The youngsters up front doing a great job, 5 laps complete. Vanessa McCreary, Austin Berger doing a great job up front. 8 laps now, side by side for the race. Lead the youngsters up there. Eight laps complete. Austin Berger, Vanessa McCreary back to the green. Two veterans in row 2 in Mike Bowers and Brandon Bailey. Getting ready to go back to green flag racing. 8 laps complete, greens in the air. Andrew Smart gets back to the bottom right behind Austin Berger, and here comes the 55 of Brandon Bailey. Kenny Feaster Jr. to the bottom. Here comes Kevin McClintock, and this may change that championship battle if McClintock can make his way up towards the front. Philip Cox and the 49 of Bob Page locked in a battle for the championship. Whoever finishes ahead of the other one, unless McClintock can get up there. Caution on the speedway. Austin Berger, Andrew Smart. Green flag back in the air. Andrew Smart will close the door on the 55 of Brandon Bailey, and the front two are the youngsters. Barely teenagers, Austin Berger and Andrew Smart. Just past the halfway mark, here comes Andrew Smart. Austin Berger made a small mistake down in 3 and 4, slid up the racetrack, and here comes Andrew Smart to the race lead. Andrew Smart, the Rooster Brandon Bailey. Laps to go. Andrew Smart, Brandon Bailey, Mike Bowers, Mike Stone, Kenny Feaster Jr. The championship, the 49 of Bob Page is ahead of the 09 of Philip Cox. That's your championship right now if it stays where it is. White flag in the air. Can the youngster hang on? Andrew Smart a lap away. Into 3 and 4 and off at turn number 4. Andrew Smart wins. Brandon Bailey second. Mike Bowers third. Mike Stone fourth, and Kenny Feaster Jr. in fifth. Tuning Victory Lane in the Power 10 Sports sponsored number 17. Getting ready to climb out. First year behind the wheel. Just a rookie. Barely a teenager. Here's your feature winner, Andrew Smart. Getting the big hug from Dad. All right, now you got to start working on those interview skills if you're going to start winning these things, okay? You good with that?
Yep.
All right. So tell me, man, you in the 71 and the 3 really did a nice job up there. Well, I mean, just talk about it. You were on the outside of the 3 for quite a while.
Yeah, I couldn't get the stick out there. It was rough.
Well, it was rough, but you guys raced clean. How was it? I know you and Austin are friends. How was it? Was it cool running against your friend?
Yeah, it was awesome. I liked it.
Well, and then on the restart, you got out front, and you said, hey, man, I'm just going to set sail. Rooster was behind you. You held off all those vets, man.
Yeah, I can't believe it.
Well, believe it, man. You got you a Mountain Dew. See, Jason brings you a Mountain Dew. Who you want to thank on this 17 tonight? Because I know you got a host of family and friends back here.
I like to thank my mom and dad, Power 10 Sports, Jason Neely, Stephen Burke, Jared Hayes, and then all of the fans. Girlfriend, yeah.
Oh, you're in trouble now.
It'll be all right.
It'll be all right. Okay. Congratulations, buddy. This is the first of many, I guarantee it.
I hope so.
Absolutely. Here's your winner, Andrew Smart. Points. The 49 of Bob Page. So we'll move Bob Page into NAC Tuning Victory Lane as the Smart Clan clears. Van Meter's Auto Repair. Heron Heating and Cooling sponsored number 49. Your 2021 modified champion climbing out. Here he is, Bob Page.
Beat up.
I'll tell you what, man. You guys, you, Kevin, Phil had a great battle all season long, really, in this division. One of the hardest divisions to win a race, let alone a championship in. It comes down to literally the last lap of the last night. Talk about how cool that is.
Yeah, it's pretty tough to do this. I mean, this class is one of the toughest here.
Talk about your sponsors. Who you want to thank on this 49 tonight?
Got Heron's Heating and Cooling, Smoker's Paradise, East Chicago Pizza and Pub in Yerricksville. Got a couple new ones I don't remember. Smith's Flooring, Feaster's Mobile Home Sales.
And talk about coming from the dirt ranks, right? You weren't really an asphalt guy. You were a dirt guy. You were wheeling down there at 250 and, you know, used to call a lot of your races down there. You come up here to asphalt and took right to it like a duck to water.
Yeah, it's a big difference between a dirt car and an asphalt car.
It is, but the dirt racing, I've always been told, helps you with asphalt. Did it?
Yeah, because when they get me sideways, I just drive out of it.
There you go. Congratulations, buddy, on a great, well-earned, hard-fought championship.
Thanks a lot.
Your champion in 2021, Bob Page. .42 is Connor McLean. The 000 is Blake Ripley. The 99 is Bob Johnson. The 443, your fastest qualifier, Eddie McLean. The 68 is Ron Hoopengarner Jr. The 57 is Rick Brink. And making his final start, he says it's his final start, in his 29-year career, multi-time winner here at Midvale Speedway in multiple divisions, Bill Obulin, the 31, making his last start. I'll believe it when I see it, but nonetheless, my buddy Bill says he's making his final start here tonight. 12-lap feature in Outback Trenton Croft. Green flag, oh, Connor McLean goes around. Blake Ripley, your race leader, the 442 of Connor McLean. Bob Johnson in third, Eddie McLean fourth, Bill Aubil fifth. McLean trying to get around the 000 of Ripley. Bob Johnson up to the second spot. Still good racing up front. Connor McLean still trying to get there. Blake Ripley trying to hang on. A white flag in the air. Eddie McLean up to the outside, up into second spot. Here comes Blake Ripley. Eddie McLean pushes up the racetrack. Blake Ripley gonna win. Bob Johnson second. Eddie McLean third. Connor McLean fourth. And Bill Aubil in fifth. Eddie McLean, your 2021 champion. Also, how about a big round of applause to Bill Aubil wrapping up his career here tonight after 29 years. Billy boy, congratulations on a great career. I still don't buy it that you're done, but that's okay. So getting ready to climb out, feature winner, newlywed, Blake Ripley. Friggin' Feaster almost got me wet. All right, so your good luck charm was the new wife. That's what it is.
It's definitely the ring, for sure the ring. I say that so I don't get in trouble later.
Exactly. Man, this thing, once you got up front, it was good to go.
It was good to go. I started getting nervous, and I started driving in a little too hard and started to push on me, but oh my gosh, the emotions right now.
And that's what it's all about, right? When you work hard for something, and you're around it your whole life like you have been, right? It's emotional. That's what it is.
Yeah, it's amazing. I grew up down there in turn one, just watching races every week, and to get the win is pretty cool.
Absolutely, it's pretty cool. I know the feeling, my friend. Who you want to thank on this 000, man? You got a clan behind you here.
Yeah. I mean, everybody standing here. Huge thank you to the lockers. I mean, if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't race. You know, Cousins Garage, everybody down there. That is a huge help. I keep the truck there in their garage, and without them, it don't happen. My dad, my Papa Jack, Smiling Jack, for the advice along the way. And it's just, wow. It's just, a lot of people put in to make this happen, so it's really cool it finally did.
Well deserved, my friend. Congratulations. Welcome to Knack Tuning Victory Lane.
That's right. Feels good. Hopefully more to come.
Absolutely. Your winner, Blake Ripley. Marshall, Ronald Bunton, Justice Lenars, Andrea Leach, Corey Herron, Eric Brokaw, and Jonathan Weber. And we're green. Your race leader, Braden Maurer. Maurer leads. Williams in second. Here comes Marshall up to third. Of Corey Herron. Those are your front 3 rows, 3 laps complete, 12 to go. Green flag is in the air. So coming to the halfway mark, 8 laps in, 7 to go. Your race leader, Braden Maurer. Caution on the speedway, the 82 of Ronald Bunton spins on his own. Then we got a trophy stock race still. Yay! Braden Maurer will take the green. Justice Lenars on the outside. Zach Marshall all the way from the back to the front. He's going to pass Justice Lenars on the high side for the second spot. Braden Maurer trying to hang on out front. 2 laps to go. White flag in the air for Braden Maurer. Can he hang on? Off turn 2. Maurer in front. Marshall behind. Into 3. Final time. A little bumper tag. Off of turn number 4. Your winner, Braden Maurer. Zach Marshall will finish second. Justice Lenars third. Corbin Robinson fourth. Ronald Bunton in fifth. Andrew Smart gets his first win. And now getting ready to climb out the 22 of Braden Maurer. Here's your winner. You hear the crowd, man? Congratulations, man. First feature win. And you know what? Well deserved, well earned, man. You had to work for that one, didn't you?
Oh, yeah, I was afraid of getting black flagged there for a second, but then after that caution came out, I knew, I was like, nope, I'm not waiting no more.
No, you didn't need to wait no more, and don't worry about it. You weren't going to get black flag because you didn't run any laps under your time, so you're good.
It helps when you're employed with the head flagman now.
It does. Yes, that's true. That's true. Yeah, there you go. Who you want to thank on this thing tonight, man?
Robinson Garage, Jordan Mowers Tint and Detailing and Vinyl, Icarus Garage, and Bosler Honeybees, and then Wayne's Crazy Wayne Incorporation.
Congratulations, buddy. Welcome to NAC2.